Bryce Harper bobblehead night at the ballpark, sending his love to all. So yeah, hopefully a curly W for his birthday, and the Nats trying to win a series here. It's a rubber game. First of all, some news you've heard by now probably. Bryce Harper has been suspended for 1 game by Major League Baseball. We'll wait to see if there's an appeal and when that might all shake out. But we turned to pitching because months ago, when we knew the Tigers were coming here to play the Nationals, we thought, okay, maybe it'll happen. A couple of weeks ago, we did the math with the rotations. Looked like it was going to happen. Tonight, this great matchup.
Yeah, heavyweight matchup here at Nats Park tonight. Jordan Zimmerman is first trip back to Nats Park. Max Scherzer, 2 guys that have had illustrious careers when you look at the numbers. 7 seasons, 5 seasons, 178 starts, 161 starts. I'm confused right now. The guy on the right is going to be in a Nats jersey. The guy on the left is going to be a Tigers jersey. So we'll see what happens here tonight. But some great stats for Max Scherzer. Lefties have not been, or righties have not been the problem for Max this year. Just a 164 average against, and Brad Osmond put 7 righties in his lineup. And how about this nugget for you? 812 innings for Jordan Zimmerman without walking back-to-back hitters. Amazing.
You better be hacking tonight, and Ryan Zimmerman, that other Zimmerman, probably will. 2 homers last night. He played 7 seasons with that other Zimmerman guy. So Ryan, last 9 ball games, has scored 6 runs, hit those 2 home runs, and driven in 8. It's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Zimmerman's and Scherzer. Put them all together. Here we go. Nationals baseball on Masson, brought to you by PNC Bank. For the achiever in you. By Ocean City, Maryland. Let us show you a good time in Ocean City, Maryland. Book now at OCOcean.com. And by American Standard Heating and Air. It's their all-star sales event with up to $1,100 in instant rebates or 0% APR for 36 months. One of the hottest jerseys, Murphy and Harper. Jim Leland, 1,769 wins. He's in the house. He's a special assistant to the president of the Tigers, and he took Detroit in 8 years to 2 World Series. So 60 degrees tonight. Humidity way up with all the moisture in the air throughout the day here. But the rain stopped. Hopefully stays away. And here come the Tigers. Victor Martinez, 17th game of his career last night with 4 hits or more. And in the series, he's 4 for 5 with a walk and a couple of runs scored. You might make a note that Nick Castellanos, their big damage doer in this series, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, not in the lineup because they wanted Martinez in there, which pushed Miguel Cabrera over to third. So here's Max, the ex-Tiger. Interesting matchup for him.
Yeah, last time out he took the 8-6 loss. That was against the Cubs. The 4 runs he gave up were all on home runs. He went 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, struck out 7 Cubs. The fastball 94, slider, cutter, curveball changed to complement that heater. And rumor has it Jordan Zimmerman might get a first pitch fastball tonight. We'll keep an eye on that. Set the defense for the Nats behind Max. Worth, Revere, Harper, your outfield. Espinoza, Rendon, left side. Murphy, Zimmerman, right side. And Wilson Ramos will be catching Max.
Tigers 4th in the league in hitting in the American League, 6th in runs, 7th in homers. Bill Miller, the crew chief, has the plate, 17th year in the big leagues. Pat Holberg, Brian Knight, Todd Titchener. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and Brian Knight got booed again when he took the field. Ian Kinsler, 2 hits, a walk, 2 runs in the series. 7:06 in the district. We're underway. Kinsler pops up the first pitch, and it's going to be close. Rendon has room to pull it in.
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of that here tonight. Both teams. Jordan Zimmerman, a strike thrower. Max Scherzer, you don't want to get to 2 strikes with. Anthony Rendon, ready to play, finds the fence in his own ballpark and makes a nice play.
J.D. Martinez next. Now, obviously, some of these Tigers have been with other American League clubs or National League clubs. They've seen Max before. Martinez, one of those, like Kinsler, comes into the game 5 for 20 against Scherzer. 3 RBIs, a base on balls. There's Miguel Cabrera, who's only faced Max twice.
I'll say it again, Carp, because I feel like it's worth repeating. Left-handers 318 against Max this year. Right-handers 164. Of his 15 walks, 14 have been to left-handers. So Brad Ausmus has 7 righties in his lineup tonight facing Max.
Yeah.
Bodes well for Scherzer.
Unreachable is that one. The slider at 87. JD Martinez in this series, 2 for 9, a homer, 2 RBIs. How about that? Roy Oswalt, Brett Myers back in 11. 2 pitchers, at least 70 wins for their teams, facing each other with different teams.
But for Max, he's played for a few teams. For Jordan tonight, this is the first time he's facing his old team. That's a little bit different. Max with a lot of good memories as a Tiger, so I'm sure he wants to pitch well. But you heard the ovation that Jordan got when they did the lineups and his pitcher was up on the scoreboard.
Well, he gave us history. Our first ever no-hitter. A day we shall never forget on the last day of the season 2 years ago. Then Max tosses 2 last year. 1 here, 1 in New York. 2-2 to JD Martinez. Ball skips to Wilson Ramos and will probably throw that ball out. A nation is shocked. The Cubs lost this afternoon. Had a lead. San Diego beat them at Wrigley 7-4. They're playing a day-night doubleheader.
I'm telling you, that bubble's going to burst. It has to.
Down to third. Foul ball. On the ground fair for about 85 feet. And then just before it got to the bag to the other side.
Kind of took a weird hop at the end, right? Look at that overspin. That's so close. My goodness.
Todd Titchener on that call. And the umpire makes that call about 20 feet behind the bag or so. Now it's 3-2. Again, and a swing and a miss. Max Scherzer, strikeout number 47 in just under 44 innings.
Well, jumping out of his hand early. And you see the crossfire action. The glove comes at you. The arm comes out of nowhere. Not quite as dramatic as Jake Arrieta, but effective nonetheless.
Miguel Cabrera in the series, 2 for 4. That RBI, a walk. Not in the lineup last night, but he had a big pinch hit. That busted bat single that fell into right center gave the Tigers the final run they needed to win that 5-4 game.
You see how he's keeping the fastball away to Miguel Cabrera, a guy that Dan will tell you about later that Max Scherzer really looks up to, one of his all-time favorite teammates, and he thinks the world of Miguel Cabrera.
Fastball upstairs blows him away. So Scherzer does his work in the top of the first inning. And with the Nats coming up, Jordan Zimmerman about to do his. Looking forward to watching him throw against a whole bunch of former teammates.
MLB at Home is presented by Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief. Works fast and you won't stink. The official pain relief cream of Major League Baseball.
Jordan Zimmerman, 70 and 50 as a Nat. Now he's 75 and 51. Off to a good start against the Nats tonight. He will try to get. And Daniel Murphy, interesting change in the lineup. Right now he's batting behind Bryce Harper. Maybe a little more protection for Bryce. Plus there's a right-hander on the mound. Ryan Zimmerman will be 5th. Wilson Ramos hitting the ball great. And Murphy, 61 at-bats. 4 homers, 9 RBIs.
Pretty sure you know the arsenal. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Fastball averaging 92.
And Ben Revere's 3 for 12 against him.
Throwing it a little less than he has in the past. We'll show you in a minute. But I feel like you got to get Jordan Zimmerman early. I'm sure emotions are high right now, and you got to take advantage of that.
Ben Revere to center. And now Ben Revere is 0 for 9 in this series against Detroit.
Let's show you the Tigers' defense behind Jordan tonight. Upton goes, Martinez the outfield. Iglesias, Cabrera left side, Kinsler, Martinez right side, and James McCann behind the plate. Cabrera left side is a big deal, folks. This is the first time he's played third base since 2014, where he only played 10 games. On top of that, the tarp was on the field today. Neither team hit. So he didn't take ground balls at third base today like you normally would before a game. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on that.
Here's Anthony Rendon. He's up there hacking. Rendon in the series, a walk, 2 for 8. He's been on base 5 games in a row. But the Nats, quite frankly, have to start getting some guys on base in the first 2 spots of the batting order. For that guy and those to follow.
Clean shaven, Bryce. Look at that.
Nobody can make opposing managers and pitchers pitch to Bryce Harper other than the guys in front of him and the guys behind him.
Yeah, he can protect in a few ways, in front and in back. I should say stubbly Bryce. He didn't shave it all the way.
0-2 to Rendon. They give him left center. He goes the other way, and that's a great swing. Ball skipping on the wet grass to J.D. Martinez. Rendon going for 2, and he's in there. That throw hit the grass and basically stopped. So the go zone for Rendon around the bag, and he's at second.
Well, there goes the no-hitter, Tony Two-Bag style. And nice piece of hitting. Really went down, dug it out. Looked like he was thinking, should I go for 2? And right when he got to first base, which he went too hard, he put his head down. 7th double of the year for Rendon. And as Jordan Zimmerman pitched to his old teammate here with first base open and 1 out, Daniel Murphy is on deck today, in case you didn't hear.
James McCann stood up for a long time, and he just got into his crouch. So here's Harper, 0 for 5, 4 walks in this series.
Dusty talking before the game, he put Murphy cleanup today because of his numbers against Jordan Zimmerman. He felt like today would be the day to do it because of the success that Daniels had against Jordan.
Sneaking in behind Jose Iglesias. Probably would have been safe anyway. Ball dropped at the end of it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
As they shift for Harper, Iglesias right behind Anthony Rendon. First one 92, that one 93. Same location, 2-0. Jordan this year, 25 strikeouts, 8 walks, 41 innings. His longest outing was last time out, but he got beat 8 innings. Only gave up 3 runs to the Rangers, but didn't get any run support. They lost that game 5-1.
So when you come up with an organization and you face your old team for the first time, the first couple innings seem like a dream. They really do, because you're facing that uniform you used to wear, and it just takes you, I don't know, 3 innings to wrap your head around what's going on. Then it becomes a baseball game again. And I can't imagine what Jordan's thinking out there.
Dusty made an interesting point today. He said, and that did not look like strike 1, by the way, but it's called such. Dusty said, you know, sometimes you need to study guys on your own team when they're pitching, because they could end up being opponents down the road instead of teammates. Classic case right here. Now it's 3-2 to Bryce Harper. I think Bryce was reaching for the shin guard both times to take it off and head to first.
Well, he knows that Jordan Zimmerman's pitching around him, and there's not one in the box yet. And it's a 3-2 count.
Runner at second, 1 out. Off speed, Harper, base hit to right. Rendon had to hold up, so Bob Henley will hold him, and it's a corner situation. And folks, we've got replays of a Bryce Harper swing and a hit.
Yes. Let Bryce play on his bobblehead day. In case you hadn't heard, today's Bryce Harper bobblehead day. It's presented by SAIC. Celebrate the 2015 MVP. You've heard it a few times, and there's a base hit. Rendon had to hold, and I think maybe Bill Miller did Bryce Harper a favor by calling the 3-0 pitch a strike and the 3-1 pitch a strike. Jordan got greedy, tried to throw a 3-2 slider, and Bryce was on it.
So instead of first and second, it's first and third.
Exactly, and Bryce Harper got the play.
Murphy outstanding with runners in scoring position this year. 4th in the National League at 462. Looking for RBI number 20 or better. Harper back in. Bryce started the season, by the way, 5 for 5. He's 5 out of 7 now.
Opponents hitting .421 on the first pitch this year off Jordan Zimmerman. Look for Murphy to be aggressive here early.
Murphy, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts in those 61 at bats against Jordan Zimmerman, so he makes contact virtually all the time against the right-hander. 4 homers, 9 RBIs. 1-0 pitch. Murphy to left center. That's looking good. It's on the ground. The Nats take the lead. Harper to third, and the line is moving in the bottom of the first. Daniel Murphy hit number 50.
And maybe the fact that Bryce Harper got a 3-2 strike is because Daniel Murphy and all the success he's had against Jordan Zimmerman. And the success continues for the left-hander. You see the 2-seamer right there just to the outside part of the plate. Murphy going with it nice. Watch the read by Bryce Harper. He knew exactly where that ball was going to drop. Didn't hesitate a bit. Line moving here in the first. First and third, 1 out.
Big spot for Ryan Zimmerman. Murphy back over 400 again at 403. Now he's 5 for 10 in this series against Tiger pitching. Target in.
Did you hear the HITS, hits below us just right there?
Oh, cool.
They did it. Regardless of what you think, Bob.
What do you mean?
You didn't like it.
I said I didn't like that?
No, but I just know your tone.
I was just hearing Nats, Nats, Nats for that first run. 1-1. Ball 2.
And maybe hitting 5th for a minute takes a little pressure off Ryan. Who knows? Now he can just hit.
Harper at third. Murphy at first. Still only 1 out. Great take. From possibly 2-2 to 3-1. Good to see Bryce with the bat contributing. Murphy, as usual. Up the middle. And it's going to turn into a double play with Ian Kinsler dancing around the bag. Zimmerman hit it well. Jordan Zimmerman gives up a run on 3 hits.
Excuse me, are you Johnny Bench?
Yes.
Would you mind signing this?
Sure.
And this. And this. And this. And this.
Blue Emu, official partner of Major League Baseball.
Daniel Murphy still talking to the umps about that double play call last night and the slide by Anthony goes into second base. And we'll look at it again and go over it one more time and close the book on it. They said that he did not impede Danny Espinosa's ability to turn the double play, that the slide was not a good one, but he didn't impede his progress. They called him safe. There was some runs scored after. It was a big point in last night's game. But the reason we're bringing it up, Carp, is I kind of got my first argument with an umpire in a long time last night in the elevator going down after the game. Rich Reeker's here. He's part of the Umpires Association.
Exactly.
And he kept repeating to me when I was saying all the points I said on TV last night that we didn't make the rule, FP. We just are enforcing it. Meaning, I guess that we're all still learning about that rule. And I said, but he did impede his progress. He had to go wider to turn it. Therefore, the double play took longer. And basically what I got of it, reading between the lines, if Danny Espinosa had forced contact right there and maybe done a flop, they would have called it a double play because there would have been contact and it would have impeded the double play, which to me makes zero sense. And this thing is way, way, way out of control.
Yeah, and the NBA did a whole lot about flopping, didn't they?
And Rich's point was fantastic. FP, we are just trying to enforce the rule. We didn't make it, and we're all still learning on the fly. And that was the interpretation last night. And I still think they missed it. And maybe even some of them would tell you off the record that they don't know what's going on.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Jammed. Martinez has another base hit. Guy's unbelievable.
Yeah, what new?
5 out of 6 in the series. And name a quadrant of the outfield, and he's put baseballs into that area.
But doesn't that, Carp, defeat the purpose of the rule? If you're telling me that as a shortstop, I, like a catcher on a steal with a hitter, have to initiate the contact to get the call, isn't the purpose of the rule to keep the middle infielders safe and away from injury?
And I think we can look back and say this is all because of 2 plays. Buster Posey getting his leg broken at home plate a couple of years ago, and then of course the Chase Utley slide on Ruben Tejada during the playoffs last
and
week.
What I'm hoping last night is that somebody looks at it and that helps change the rule or modify the current rule. What happened here last night, because I still don't get it.
Justin Upton, career against Scherzer, a walk, 3 strikeouts, 0 for 5. And Max drops in the slider, and he's ahead 0-2. 13 pitch, 10 strike, first inning for the National starter. Bluff at first by the runner. Scherzer ignored Martinez. Strikes out his 3rd man. So last night we saw it on the field. Dan, what about off the field?
Bob, post-game last night, the Nationals, from Dusty Baker to Ryan Zimmerman to Daniel Murphy, all their frustration all stemmed from the fact that the rule that they were given by Major League Baseball was not what was enforced on the field. Daniel Murphy said, based on what the Nationals players had heard, there were 2 violations on that play, that he didn't try and touch the bag, he didn't hold the bag. So their frustration was that the rule that they had been given by Major League Baseball was not what was officiated last night. So there was the frustration with the actual call, and then the frustration with the fact that what they understood the rule to be apparently is not what the rule is.
And as our crew so alertly put the wording of the rule up on the screen, the final decision seemed to do everything to go against that. Well, today's a new game, and the Nats are up 1-0.
And I got thrown out of the elevator, and I'm suspended a game.
You got to go up the stairs from now till the All-Star break.
Yep.
Here's James McCann on an 0-1 pitch. Max Scherzer has serious swing and miss stuff tonight. Tigers could have gone with a switch hitting catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia. They have a switch hitting shortstop, Andrew Romine, but those are the only left-handed bats. They sent down Tyler Collins, a left-handed hitting outfielder, today when they bolstered their bullpen with the addition of lefty Daniel Norris. 4 straight batters, 0-2 count now. It's another strikeout. 4 strikeouts in the first 6 batters. Nissan will track it.
Well, the fastball's been 96, 97. If you're hitting against Max Scherzer tonight, you're telling yourself, get your foot down early, get your swing started. Word spread in the Tigers dugout. He's got the express going. And what happens when you think about that? He throws that, and your shoulder flies open, your hips open up, and you're spent.
Here's the center fielder, Anthony goes. 2 for 7 against the Nats. 0 for 5 career against Scherzer. Now it's when Goes was with Toronto. So 2 hitters making contact. The Kinsler foul pop-up to start the game, and the Martinez flare to left center to start the 2nd inning. A called 3rd strike. The base hit, and then Scherzer strikes out 3 in a row. 5 Ks out of 6 outs.
Nationals have a early 1-0 lead over old pal Jordan Zimmerman. Zimmerman caught up with Nationals reporters a couple days ago in the Detroit dugout, and he downplayed all the emotions surrounding his return to D.C. He called it just another business trip, said he didn't think it would be weird or strange to be back pitching on this mound as a member of the opposition, but he did say he'll probably be a little bit amped up to begin the game. We might have seen that last inning. He said his favorite moments as a National, seeing Steven Souza lay out to end his no-hitter and his start against the Giants in Game 2 of the NLDS in 2014. And guys, we among the Nationals beat crew had a conversation earlier today about the most anticipated return of a former Nats player. A couple people said Alfonso Soriano maybe when he came back, but the consensus pretty much was that Jordan probably tops that list to this point.
Thank you, Dan. With our Coons.com sideline report, over 2 million vehicles sold and counting. I would tell you that Jordan Zimmerman was received a whole lot better than Alfonso Soriano was here. Soriano leaving on the heels of a 40-40 season to sign a long-term deal with the Cubs. But I think those quotes from Jordan perfectly fit what we know about his personality and his approach. Jason Wirth, a high fly ball to J.D. Martinez. It's a foul ball when caught for the first out.
Wait, what happened on this day? I forget. What, last day of the year, something big happened? By the way, you nailed this call. Maybe the best call I've ever heard you. Steven Souza Jr. I mean, I remember that like it's yesterday. And Jordan's reaction with the Gumby shoulders at first and then the fist in the air, he thought the no-hitter was over.
Yeah, it looked like Christian Yelich had plugged the gap.
And then we all just celebrated for about a half hour.
There's Wilson Ramos.
That was fun, but I still have a theory that I think they spent a lot of energy that day.
Well, and then they didn't play till Friday, right, to start the playoffs. That didn't help anybody. One.
Your theory is way more accurate than mine. It's tough when you have momentum to sit around that long as a player before you play again.
Wilson Ramos behind the plate for all of the no-nos. And now he's causing aggravation to opposing pitchers. Swinging the bat, great. Wilson in this series on base 6 times, 3 for 5, 3 walks, and he's batting .447 over his last 11 games with only 1 hitless game in that streak.
Wasn't he the only guy to play the whole game with Jordan on that no-hitter?
Everybody else was up from Syracuse or up from the bench. Souza in left, Taylor in center, Nate Schierholtz in right, Espinoza short, Jeff Coburnis at second, Kevin Franzen at third, Tyler Moore at first when that no-hitter came to an end. Yeah, and I'm looking at the only guys left on the bench were Jose Lobaton and Sandy Leon.
Your scorecard looks like a spring training scorecard.
And what else do you see there?
Jordan Zimmerman's autograph.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Sell that on eBay someday. You make a lot of money, Bob. You won't have to sell scorebooks anymore. You'd be good. Just sell that one.
This one might be worth all the others.
Right.
Although Max did a little signing last year too.
Oh, you could buy an island somewhere.
3-2 to Ramos. Wilson Ramos is on base again. Let's go inside some numbers with Jeep.
So check it out. Looking before the game at the fastball usage and the slider usage from Jordan. 70% in 2014, 63% last year. Small sample size this year, but down to 54%. Look at the slider usage going up. Kind of laid off the curveball. A few more changeups this year than last year. But really a two-pitch guy all of a sudden. Fastball, slider. Although the fastball he'll four-seam and two-seam, but thought that was interesting.
Danny Espinosa. Skies one to left on the first pitch. Justin Upton there. All right, here comes the first pitcher-batter matchup of the evening between these two right-handers.
Listen to your favorite music while supporting your favorite team. On Saturday night, May 14th, the first 25,000 fans receive a Nationals music speaker. That's presented by Coca-Cola. Visit nationals.com/tickets to purchase today. Well, he's bunting right here, so this isn't going to be any drama, I don't think.
With 2 outs?
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
He's swinging right here, Bob. If you think he's bunting, you're not paying attention.
Hey, maybe Oliver Perez told him to bunt with 2 outs.
Yeah.
By the way, Jordan Zimmerman allowed his first inning run tonight, and this is his 7th start. This one popped up over to Victor Martinez. Fair ball, inning over, but the Nats on the Murphy RBI have the lead.
So Max used to play for the Tigers. Jordan used to play for the Nats. We're all confused, but let's check out Max Scherzer in his postseason with the Detroit Tigers in the 2012 World Series.
Yeah, and that was one of those even-numbered years trying to beat the Giants.
Which is impossible in even-numbered years.
He started one game, went 6 1/3 innings, 3 runs on 7 hits. Walked a guy, struck out 8. That was a short series thanks to the Giants, and he only got to start that one game. So since the start of 2013, the year after that World Series, Max is up there in the top 3 in lots of different categories. It's all brought to you by PNC for the Achiever in Scherzer.
A lot of connections between these two clubs in pitching, right? Doug Fister coming over from the Tigers to the Nats.
Yeah.
Max Scherzer coming over from the Tigers to the Nats. Obviously Jordan Zimmerman.
We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. 8, 9, and 1 starting off Jose Iglesias, the shortstop. He jacks one to left. Down the line, flirting with the pole. Worth gets there, can't get there, it's too high. Home run, Jose Iglesias, the first of the year for him. And the Tigers are on the board. That's Jose Iglesias' 7th big league home run. Max Scherzer giving up about 80% of his runs on home runs this year. In fact, 16 of the 23 runs now with the long ball.
Didn't see this one coming. First pitch ambush, gets a fastball that kind of ran up and in, and he does a really nice job of pulling his hands in on top of that baseball. And Jordan Zimmerman getting a nice round of applause as he gets in the box right now.
He's a good hitter.
He was a good Nat.
He's 1 for 2 this year. This is really something. Now they want to strike him out. That's fine. 171 career hitter. His only big league home run for the Nats at Miami years ago. Max Scherzer, another strikeout. First time through the order. The Tigers go 2 for 9. Single homer, 6 strikeouts.
Well, he got his complimentary fastball, and then it was a lot of sliders from Max. It's time for Toyota K's for Kids. Washington area Toyota dealers want to help children and their families by making that donation $37 to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this season.
There's some cha-ching piling up tonight. Top of the order, Ian Kinsler popped up foul to Rendon on the first pitch of the game. By the way, last inning after he gave up that single to Martinez, the next 9 pitches were strikes. At one point went 0-2 on 5 consecutive batters. Looking for win number 4 and for the career 109. Ian Kinsler on a 5-game hitting streak, 7 for 23, 5 for 21 career against Max Scherzer. Did he swing, says the Nats dugout. And I think first base umpire says he did swing, Pat Hoberg. So Kinsler hit, but if you're swinging, it's a strike.
But if you're swinging and it hits your bat or the knob of your bat, it's a foul ball. He definitely went. And I can't tell if it is bat or not. I can't tell what it hit. Yeah, hit his arm, did not hit his bat. So that is a strikeout, and they got that right.
Strikeout number 7. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was strikeout victim number 1 for the second out of the game. And you've talked about this numerous times this year. It's an easy 93 coming out, 94 from Max right now. No real stress in the game. Gave up a homer, but that was a leadoff guy. So he looks like he might be on one of those nights when plenty will be left in the tank later. Look at that ratio. First inning, he threw 3 balls. Second inning, he threw 1. Just all over the strike zone here. And how about that? Changeup diving. So again, a hit to lead off the inning. This one a homer. And then Scherzer strikes out 3 in a row. Jose Iglesias, 7th career home run, gets the Tigers back even after 2.5. Top of the order coming up. And when the Nats win and win big, everybody does. 7 runs or more, you get 50% off regular menu price online orders at papajohns.com. Promo code NATS50. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Official pizza of your Washington Nationals. And that's valid at participating DMV Papa John's. Ben Revere, fly ball to center first time.
Ben Revere is a lot like Ryan Zimmerman in the sense that he's got stuff going on. He's got that big hitch, leg kick. And the point of me telling you that is it's going to take a minute for all that to sync up. When you miss a month, the rhythm you had leaving big spring training takes a minute.
And a line drive right at J.D. Martinez. Anthony Rendon got the thing started back in the first with the other way for a double. Aggressively making the turn, going to second, right in front of J.D. Martinez, who had to move to his left for that ball. Harper and Murphy with singles. Nats got a run.
Good shot of the rainforest. 15 straight days, Carp. It's rained here in D.C. We missed a lot of it on the road trip, but I mean, there's legitimately moss growing on my bricks on my back patio. Love to see that big yellow thing in the sky one of these days.
2-0.
What's it called again?
El Sol. Two and 0. Now Rendon to left, and there's another well-hit ball right at a Detroit outfielder, Justin Upton. 2 outs. Bryce coming up, bases empty, inside the numbers. So look at this. Through April 26, the batting average, the difference in homers, the difference in RBIs, walks are way up. Thus the on-base percentage goes way up. You know, Bryce had slowed down a bit. The Phillies slowed him down in that 3-game sweep here. Went to St. Louis. They walked him a couple of times. Kansas City controlled him well, and then the Cubs wanted nothing to do with him.
The next level for Bryce, if there's such a thing, is when he sees a million balls in a row and he walks 5 times. When he gets that pitch to strike like a snake. You make that mistake, I'm waiting for it. I'm not going to get in that habit of taking because I think you're going to walk me. You make that mistake, I pounce on it. Now you're talking about, I mean, if next level stuff, Hall of Fame stuff. When you get to that point, which I know nothing about, but I've seen it before in the elite players. Because you can get into a malaise up there. Oh, another ball, they're going to walk me, another ball. Oh, there's a strike.
Zimmerman looking for his first 1-2-3. And Bryce knows anything out there, he better be hacking because it's been a wide zone for him so far. Jordan Zimmerman, 32 pitches, 20 strikes, first 2 innings. And now at 43 over 28. Shift is on. Kinsler in right. Actually, it's a third baseman, Cabrera, who's out there. They take their third baseman and put him in right field. And that is high and tight.
Honestly, surprised you don't see more of that with Bryce. He starts diving out there, hits a few foul balls hard to the other side, stand him up, go back outside. That's a purpose pitch. He can do 2 things now. He goes slider at his back knee, which he loves to do for strike 3, or he can go with that 2-seamer away off the plate.
Based on previous pitches, Zimmerman thought he had a strikeout. Mercedes-Benz will track it.
I don't even need to look at the box. Usually if Bryce takes it, it's a ball. It's pretty simple.
Pretty far out there.
Might have been a strike his first at bat.
3-2. Changeup. Got him. Maybe the curve. Zimmerman drops one to the outside edge. He's retired 7 of the last 8, including 5 in a row.
Tie ball game here at Nationals Park. Max Scherzer is set to face Miguel Cabrera to lead off this inning. Max has made no secret of the fact over the last couple of years since he joined the Nationals that he loves Miguel Cabrera, both as a hitter and as a person. And talking to him about Cabrera yesterday, I asked Max what sets Miggy apart. He said it's how hard he competes in all phases of the game. He said everyone knows about his power, but defensively he works as hard as anyone. On the bases, he's always looking to take an extra bag. Max talks about how he gears up to face the best. He says he's especially excited to face Miggy. They met back once in 2008, Scherzer's rookie year. 2 plate appearances, a single and a walk for Miggy. Max won the first battle, a strikeout tonight.
Top of the 4th underway. Dan with our Coons.com sideline report. Over 2 million vehicles sold and counting. Target in. Defensive swing by a back-to-back.
Did you see that? That's news right there. Omar Vizquel threw the wickets.
Wow.
That has never happened in his career. That's like seeing Sasquatch or UFO. Watch this. Omar Vizquel, one of the best defensive shortstops ever. Maybe the best ever.
Max Scherzer, high heat. 10 outs. 9 of them are strikeouts.
Little challenge piece right here. Here's my best bolt, a 3-pitch see-ya to Miguel Cabrera. How often does that happen throughout the course of a season? So round 1 to Max Scherzer, and round 2 climbing the ladder with almost like a rising fastball as you look at the Exmo. Great pitch.
12 batters faced, 8 0-2 counts.
Is that good?
There's virtually no distribution of outs here. Yeah, he's ahead of everybody. Martinez, one of the 2 hits. Slider. 25 for his last 60. Martinez now, 417. And in this series, he is 5 out of 6. And he didn't even start the first game. 94 slips away. Great movement away from the left-handed batter. Chopper right side. Scherzer hustling. He knows Zimmerman's going to feed him. Somebody makes contact. 2 outs.
Marlins are coming back to town. 4 games set May 13th through the 15th. Why is there 4 games? Well, there's a split doubleheader on Saturday, May 14th. The series features a lot of promos, including Nats t-shirt, Nats music speakers, pups in the park, kids run the bases, and yoga in the outfield. Go to nationals.com/tickets for all the details.
Gio starting and then charting, or the other way around. Joe Ross alongside.
You had a good idea before the game of that split doubleheader on Saturday. If Bryce has a 1-game suspension, just take the night game off and serve your suspension.
Play the day game, go 4 for 4, hit a couple of taters, and
it's a great idea.
Come back the next day. We'll see how it all shakes out. Last thing Bryce Harper needs to do is have me tell him what to do.
Well, we were just talking before
but you know, talking around, and sometimes these suspensions, they go on for a while with the appeals, and they kind of hang over. When's this going to happen? When's that going to happen?
They should put a mic up here. We do our lineup cards every day. We're always talking ball.
That show would be called Unintentional Talk.
Yeah.
That's FP. I'm BC. DK downstairs just checked it with another Coons.com report. It's a 1-1 ball game, 4th inning. The Scherzer-Zimmerman matchup we've been waiting for. Did he go? Pat Hoberg says no. Difference between a 2-2 count, 3-1.
I thought it was close live.
It's pretty far.
Pretty far.
Swings at what would have been ball 4.
Well, he's betting fastball, didn't pick up the rotation. He was all in on a 3-1 heater, and he got the slider. I'd say he might get it again. Let's see.
In the air to right. Harper approaching the line. Foul ball in this ballpark. Plenty of room down there, and he takes care of that. Freight Railworks with our due-up for the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, Murphy already a base hit with an RBI. Ryan Zimmerman, Jason Worth to follow. Murphy has 50 hits. Geico President's Race, and Abe is getting it. Little carnage behind him there.
Abe needs to be tested.
I tell you, I like it. They're letting the guys race.
Yeah, but Abe, I don't know. He had a lot of energy. Let's just put it that way. I don't know.
To the bottom of the 4th. Right now, Murphy, the guy leading the race for hits in the major leagues. Started the day with 49 with Gene Segura of Arizona. And this time he's going to pop up on the first pitch to the left side. For Jordan Zimmerman, 6 in a row and 8 of his last 9. When you have insight, you know how to handle your finances with confidence. It's all brought to you by PNC Bank for the achiever in you. And we check in on our 24-year-old shortstop down in the minors, Wilmer Defoe, who went 2 for 11 in 15 games with the Nats last year. So he's 10 for 25 right now in a hot 6-game hitting streak with 10 base hits. And he's got a little more power than you think he would when you first lay eyes on him. There's Ryan Zimmerman. 4-3 double play ball first time. On a grounder over the mound and right up the middle. Turned well by Ian Kinsler.
Well, you think with 2 pull side homers last night, both on fastballs, that Zimmerman would stay away tonight. It's a good shot. Little video working right there.
Ryan Zimmerman is going to get one to drop in. Hit off the end of the bat. Don't know if he broke it or not, but with some of the shots he's hit lately at people, he will take it.
I saw shards of wood flying everywhere, so definitely Bat Die's a hero right here. You got splinters. Dusty just ran out and got a toothpick. It just went over toward the dugout. Look at, there's Dusty's toothpick.
Yeah,
there's Dusty's toothpick. Bat Die's a hero.
Chatting with Victor Martinez. Here's Jason Worth. Foul ball to right first time. Jason career against Jordan 2 for 6 with a home run, 2 RBIs. That damage done as a Philly.
So even though Jason Worth fouled that pitch off, that's a good swing. When he's locked in, he lets the ball get to him. He lets the ball travel and get deep. There's times when he goes out there and tries to roll over and hit that hole and pull the baseball, but I think when Jason Worth is at his best, he's almost taking the ball out of a catcher's glove and really thinking about driving it to right center. And that keeps you back on the off speed. That lets you see the baseball first. And that gets back to that whole thing I always talk about, Carp, with adrenaline. It's tough to control that adrenaline. Your adrenaline wants to make you jump out there and really gear up to hit 95. But if you can control the situation and slow your feet down.
This one pops straight up on the infield. Near the mound. In front of it now. One-hander by Miguel Cabrera. 2 outs. Jeep with some more numbers will go inside. So Jordan Zimmerman 70 wins we mentioned, 70 and 50 as an at. Nearly 1,100 innings. Strasburg recently passed him in strikeouts. Steven, the only starter with a lower ERA than Jordan's as an at. And in his career, 8 complete games, 4 of those shutouts, including the no-hitter. He's starting to settle in, have some quick innings here. Walked Wilson Ramos first time up. Wonder if Wilson was tempted to hold up a 1 and say, throw me a fastball. Couldn't catch up with that one upstairs. Ramos on base in this series now 7 times. 3 hits, 4 walks. By the way, Carter Myers, our outstanding stat guy, passed along before the game that the National League has won 20 interleague games so far. The American League 26. The American League 20. One of the few years that they've started well out of the gate in interleague play. Now that there's at least one interleague game every series of the season. That's going to ring him up on the inside edge. Ramos starts walking away, checks with Bill Miller. Can't figure that one out. And the 4th inning of Nationals baseball tonight brought to you by the RAV4 Hybrid. All-wheel drive and unexpected performance. Visit buyatoyota.com tonight.
MLB at Home is presented by Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief. Works fast and you won't stink. The official pain relief cream of Major League Baseball.
And cricket's something to smile about. Maybe Max Scherzer's strikeouts so far in this game. And it's been a lot of the heater, a lot of the slider from Max tonight. Mix in a curveball, but the fastball's been jumping out of his hand, 94, 97 miles an hour. And that was an unconventional K of Ian Kinsler. And then he's got Miguel Cabrera twice. Not easy.
6, 7, 8. McCann goes, and Iglesias for the Tigers, top of the 5th inning. Must have been high. Work rate, quick, efficient. 53 pitches, 42 strikes in the first 4 innings. And numerous swings and misses. That's a heater. That was by James McCann before he could react. 10 for Scherzer with 1 out, 5th inning. Nissan will track.
Yeah, he's stalking early tonight, isn't he? Watch after the strikeout. He's got that look. A little walk off the mound. Yes, sirree. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Started on the edge, on the black, bring it back to the outer third. All right, we got some K's hanging up here at Nats Park. Love it.
Anthony goes. Struck out looking first time.
Now we need some chickens to hang up when they walk Bryce Harper. We're all set.
Fake ones, please. 37th time Max has struck out at least 10 in a start. So it's his 239th start. And he's done this 37 times.
Oh, he is locking in. I mean, locking in. Mixing it up nice.
Then he drops at 87. That's not fair.
He is full on locked in. And look at him stalking around the mound. This is vintage Max Scherzer you're seeing here right now. Really good stuff. They don't know what's coming. A changeup after a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, 9-mile-an-hour difference there.
Pitching, flat out pitching. Both guys are.
Well, here's Souza Iglesias, who ran into one leading off the third. Just over the 336 mark in the left field corner.
Locked in. This is great. I might be standing up right here if I was at the ballpark.
I think you are.
I am.
Iglesias to left. Pretty well hit again, but Worth is there. After 4.5, Scherzer 11 strikeouts. He'll bat after Danny Espinosa. 1-1 game.
Excuse me, are you Johnny Bench?
Yes.
Would you mind signing this?
Sure.
And this. And this. And this. And this.
Blue Emu, official partner of Major League Baseball.
The pitchers duel living up to expectations so far. Bottom of the fifth, 1-1 ball game. Join the Nationals for our 12th annual celebration of DC, Virginia, Maryland youth baseball and softball on May 15th. All groups enjoy on-field parade prior to the game, and kids 12 and under are invited to run the bases following the game. The first 5,000 youth participating in the pregame parade receive a Nationals athletic compression sleeve courtesy of Innova Sports Medicine. All right. He'll be here, run the bases, parade before the game. Sounds like a good day.
Boys, night out at the yard. Here's Danny Espinosa, bottom of the fifth. Fly ball to left on one pitch first time. Scherzer next, and then Ben Revere.
I feel like that kid we just showed is a really good hitter. I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
Really?
Yeah, I think he can hit. Just looks like it. Looks hitterish.
.57 pitches, 37 strikes. For Jordan Zimmerman through 4. I tell you, Max's pitch count is incredible considering the strikeouts. Who has 11 strikeouts and throws 64 pitches in 5 innings? Most guys would be up in the 80s with that kind of K thing going on, but only 2 hits. Ball game like this really important for Danny Espinosa to get on, let Max move him, but it's 0-2.
Jordan had 8 against Kansas City, strikeouts that is, and 7 against Minnesota. Otherwise, he's been 3-4, 1-2.
Yeah, how about his runs? This is his 7th start. He's given up 1 run or less 5 times already, and that includes tonight. Only the partial returns in from this evening, but most runs he's given up in a ball game, 3. Espinosa pops it up left side. Miguel Cabrera. Nats saw him as a youngster with the Marlins playing third base, and he has it.
I'm telling you, if I see a scouting report and Miguel Cabrera hasn't played third base since 2014, he did for just 10 games, I'm trying him if I'm a speed guy. Meaning I got to lay one down, see if he can make a play. Especially in a 1-1 game. Why not?
Pitcher on deck.
Just, I mean, whoever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I'm a speed guy today, I have to try him out. Great pitcher on the mound. Although Jordan, you have to get it by him because he fields his position as good as any pitcher.
Great athlete. Great foot quickness. Point guard in high school, wide receiver in high school.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he can't make the play. I would just test him out to see if he could.
Sure.
That would be worth the gamble to me.
Scherzer, a chopper left side. Iglesias charged it, then it was able to kind of pull up and make that play. 2 outs. Next 5 ball games takes us into next week at New York. So the Marlins here on Friday, the split doubleheader, 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock Saturday. WUSA 9 joins us for the 1:30 on Sunday, and then a day off Monday to New York to finally greet the Mets. Gio doesn't have to chart when the other guy's throwing. So he can write down whatever pitches he wants right now. Here's Ben Revere. Two and 0. Anthony Rendon's hit the button on the bat on the button twice tonight, so he's next. If Revere can get aboard here, he's going to drive this ball to center, but Anthony Goes is under it, and the Nats still getting not a lot out of the leadoff spot. Ben needs to heat it up. Tough pitchers tonight, though. Yeah, things looking pretty red and gray to Tiger hitters right now. We go top 6. 64 pitches, Scherzer. 68, Zimmerman. Jordan in for his second at bat, struck out swinging first time up, and he's having a chat with Wilson Ramos.
11 punch outs through 5 innings. Stay tuned.
Taking all the way, strike 1.
That swing by Jordan Zimmerman might buy him an 0-2 slider right here. I mean, he went from his heels, he was on it, fouled it straight back.
Yeah.
That might be the last fastball you see. Here comes slider. Sorry.
Oh, up the middle, 1 hop. Espinosa, plenty of time. Jordan Zimmerman takes a good hack. And they are both 0 for 2.
In case you hadn't heard, Yoga in the outfield returns in 2016. And Bryce Harper is going to show you that it's on Sunday, May 15th. It's not a stretch to say that was a great save, by the way. It'll be the biggest and best yoga in the outfield ever. To purchase your tickets, visit nationals.com.
I don't know. Bryce looks to me like he's saying do yoga or else. Here's Kinsler, 0 for 2. Struck out last time when he was hit by a pitch, but he was in the process of swinging, and it got him on the back elbow area. And by the way, that was 0 for 9 through the lineup second time around.
Watch where Max steps right here. I mean, that was tough to pick up at home. Imagine if you're standing right in that box, look at him in the eye. It's kind of a crossfire action. The glove comes and the arm comes out of nowhere, and it's on you at 96.
Tigers box, there are 2 entries. Victor Martinez, a flare, a single, leading off the second. Iglesias got enough of one down the left field line to tie the game, leading off the third. Since then, 10 straight retired.
Check this out, down low. The crossfire action. Watch how he hides the ball. Whoa, there it is at the last second. Just kind of pops out of there and it's on you. Doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed, but right-handed would be way harder.
Two-two pitch with 1 out. Another strikeout. 95 upstairs, and that's a dozen.
Just playing Powerball tonight with the Tigers. I mean, here it is, hit it. I mean, slider's been great. Curveball at times. Coming into this inning, 31 fastballs, 22 sliders, 6 change, 4 curve, but it's all been about the heater tonight for Max.
Yeah. Right through the windshield of the Mercedes-Benz on that pitch track. There's the front door slider to J.D. Martinez for a strike. 12th time Max has struck out 12 or more in a ball game. Crowd starting to feel it here with 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wow. 96, and that's 13 strikeouts through 6 innings. Somebody get this guy some runs. Greater coverage of baseball brought to you by T-Mobile. Marcus Stroman saw him in the playoffs last year, pitching great for Toronto. And this goes back to last year's postseason play. Manny Machado, 25 extra base hits, slugging better than anybody. Yolis Chacin. Braves sent him to the Angels today. Angels also got Brendan Ryan from the Nats off the AAA Syracuse roster. Andrelton Simmons broke his thumb. He's out for 2 months. So good for Brendan Ryan, a very good defensive shortstop. Chance to be back in the big leagues. Rendon, Harper, Murphy, bottom of the 6th.
But we feel like whoever scores next is going to win this one. With the way Max Scherzer's going right now, he just needs a run. He is locked in, like we've seen him locked in against Milwaukee or Pittsburgh or the Mets at the end of the year when he struck out 17.
That game in New York, he didn't have his 13th strikeout until the 8th inning. First out of the 8th inning.
He's got 13 through 6 tonight.
I know. There's Rendon 2 for 2, and Anthony has hit the ball well all 3 times. So the Nats box, 3 hits in a row in the first. Rendon, Harper, Murphy drove in Anthony. Until that hit by Rendon a moment ago, only 1 other single. Ryan Zimmerman's flare out to right center in the 4th. So here come the big boppers. And we'll see if this triumvirate can get it done again like they did 5 innings ago. Harper called out on strikes on a full count changeup last time, right on the outside edge.
Oh, you see the book on Bryce lately. It's away, away, away. Stand him up with the fastball in, back to away. Trying to backdoor the off speed. Started off the plate, bring it back. Nobody really flirting with the inner half. And you remember early in the season they were. That's where all the damage was done early. Trying to come into Bryce Harper. And we sit up here every night scratching our heads saying, if you're going in, you better get it in. And they didn't. And he'd make you pay. And now the league's starting to get smart. They're either walking him or everything's on the outer half.
Big rip at 92 upstairs. Bryce in the series 1 for 7, 4 walks. Target away again. That got some of the plate, and he ripped it right into maybe the shin guards of James McCann.
See, that's about a one-glove mistake that if you make to Bryce Harper when he's locked in is in the seats. Jordan Zimmer wanted this away off the plate, maybe on the black. Watch where the location is. Look how much plate it gets, and look where McCann's reaching back down the middle. That's when Bryce wants back.
And that was the lower mask of McCann, and it staggered him for a moment. One and two, they want it up. Way up. Counts even.
Struck him out with a curveball last time with 2 strikes. See if Brad Ausmus's right hander goes back to that pitch.
Nissan on the AB here.
See where number 3 was?
One stolen base in this series. That was by Anthony Rendon Monday night.
This is like a gunfight right now.
Great choice of music.
It is.
I mean,
you got Jordan Zimmerman, who's not afraid of anybody, challenging Bryce Harper with fastballs down the middle. This is great theater.
Yes.
I love it.
High noon at 8:36.
It is. Rendon looks like he wants to run.
Good lead. Front foot past that cut of the grass there. As he holds, Harper fouls another.
It's a good fight going on. Maybe my favorite part of this game right now.
1-1, bottom of the 6th. Leadoff man aboard. Big gap left center.
Shook off the curve, shook off the fastball away. And they're going to go talk it over. He went curve, fastball away, fastball in, changeup, and he shook them all off. And there's only one left, and that's a slider.
More fastballs tonight than usual, as you noted those percentages starting the game.
Well, he's gone to it a lot more lately. It was 50-50 for a while.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Still. Runner goes way outside, and Rendon in there. Anthony Rendon, second of this series. He's 4 for 5 on the season. And the count went to 3-2.
But he's looking runnerish this whole at bat with Bryce Harper up. He shortened his lead there and went. He had a bigger lead the pitch before. Great jump by Anthony Rendon. Picked a great pitch to go on. And who knows what happens if that ball's caught, huh?
Yeah.
That could have been close.
Ball skipped right into his hip before Iglesias got a piece of it. Payoff pitch to Harper, who steps out. They have just not given him a chance to drive in runs for the last week and a half.
This is must-see TV. These two going toe-to-toe. And Jordan's not backing down. He's going fastball, fastball, fastball. Through a two-seamer or maybe a hard change on the Rendon steal. It was 91. I'd say two-seamer if I had to guess. And here comes pitch number 9 of a great fight.
Nothing anywhere near inner half. Jordan Zimmerman went off speed and walks Bryce Harper. And for Bryce, his 35th walk on for the second time tonight.
Well, that walk is worth $50 to support Girls on the Run DC from Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield. The Nats have drawn 119 walks, $59.50 for the total. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle.
Murphy, RBI hit to left in the first. Pop up on the first pitch to short in the fourth. He's a different guy with runners in scoring position. And the numbers back it up.
Well, this is exactly why Dusty Baker hit him fourth tonight, because A, he had success against Jordan Zimmerman, and B, he wanted him hitting behind Bryce Harper. So we'll see how this whole thing works out.
Murphy up around 470 with runners in scoring position now, and he didn't like that call.
That's not even close.
Well, we have seen some odd strike zones from this crew.
Need to see pitch track. That's not even close.
I mean, goodness gracious. Now Murphy's got a swing at just about anything. Different set of signs with Rendon at second. Brett Osmus' pitching staff, 4th highest ERA in the American League at 4.43.
I mean, in James McCann's defense, he knows this is a ball game. You know, bottom of the 6th, Max Scherzer's on fire. If the Nats score here, good chance to win this ball game. And they're going through the heart of the order.
0-2. In the dirt. Heard Bill Miller holler out he did not in terms of a swing, but they appealed anyway. Third base umpire Todd Titchener backing that up, and it's 1-2. Goes to left field, and they're going to send Rendon, who comes around third. That's a really high throw. Now they've got a runner between first and second. Caught. Murphy is out. I mean, Justin Upton airmailed a throw that allowed Harper to go to third easily, and then Murphy got a little frisky, and he's out. But Daniel Murphy puts the Nats on top with his 51st hit of the year.
Well, he's upset about the base running, but let's go to the hitting. Daniel hits Murphy. A great read on second base by Anthony Rendon. Don't forget there's nobody out right here. Look at the smooth swing from Daniel Murphy. And Rendon running like there's 2 outs. Horrible throw by Justin Upton. And Murphy saw the high throw, kind of got caught in no man's land. Either way, Nats ahead 2-1. And now Ryan Zimmerman has a chance to drive in Bryce Harper and make it 3-1 or more. Nice piece of hitting, pretty swing.
51 hits in 34 games. Way outside to Ryan. Zimmerman base hit out to center last time. Splintered his bat. He's 1 for 2. And in the series, 3 for 11. Inner edge with a 93 heater.
He's just frustrated. He knew that if he just kept going, he'd have made it to second, but he froze for a second, hard on himself. But he got the job done. He drove in the run, and that's the main point of that at-bat.
Zim music, 3-1.
2 Zimmermans on the same field.
For the first time in opposing uniforms.
Baseball.
Mercedes-Benz will see this fastball near the inside edge.
He thought it was in, and so did Pitch Track. Does he get a 3-2 slider here? And they're going to go talk it over again. This is where I'm okay with text messaging the pitcher to speed up the game. No pace of play. Just send him a text.
68 pitches, first 5 innings. 20 win for Jordan here in the 6th. Still only 1 out. He hasn't retired a batter. 3-2 to Ryan Zimmerman. Inside. 2 walks in the inning, 3 in the game. Big spot for Jason Worth.
Rich Juby going to come out and talk to his right-hander. Good at bat by Ryan Zimmerman, taking some borderline pitches. I'll tell you what, it's hard as a hitter when you take close ones inside to take that last one.
Has to be.
Usually you end up protecting, breaking your bat, hitting a 15 hopper to short. It's a good take.
Ryan Zimmerman and Davey Lopes chatting. Jason Worth, a foul fly out to right and a pop up to third so far. 2 for 7 career against Jordan with a home run, 2 RBIs. 2-6-0 Nats, 1-2-0 Tigers. Ball in the dirt. Bryce Harper reading that, coming down the line.
In all seriousness, though, you have to limit the times a catcher can go out and talk to a pitcher. If you want to speed up play, give him 4 trips a game, 5 trips a game, whatever, and keep track of them. Because the umpires don't have enough to do already.
Yeah, umps are going to need tablets out there pretty soon to keep track of everything.
Catcher's trips real big on the scoreboard, and just tally them.
There's Daniel Norris, who the Tigers called up today. They're busing up to Baltimore from here. So it looks like they're going to go back into designated hitter play with a 9-man bullpen. 4 lefties. 2-0 to Worth, and he was trying to get all over that 86.
Think right field here. You got good wheels on third base. Won't take much to score Bryce Harper with a sac fly.
A long inning for Jordan Zimmerman. Worth a check swing. High fly, right field line. Martinez near the barrier. Can't reach it.
Boy, he almost got clipped right there going full speed. I don't know if he saw that. Nice play by the Nats fan. Bring your glove to the ball game. That's an old picker, too. Look at that. That's been through some wars. Nice play, sir. Attaboy. Nicely done. I got it. I got it. I got it. Take it.
And he did not reach out onto the field of play for that.
Yeah, it's worth a swig. I'd celebrate too.
Yeah. A cold G-dub right after that.
Nothing to it. I could play right field, honey, if they'd let me. I was all state in high school. No, you weren't.
All conference.
Okay, all conference. No, you weren't. All right.
2 with 1 out. Pretty good battle by Worth here. That's over the bag, but they call it foul. It appeared to be welfare when it first hit, and very close to that third base bag. Not reviewable. Todd Tichenor, I think the hardest call for any base umpire.
Well, Jason Worth, in his body language, tells me it was fair. We'll look at it again.
Cabrera called it foul.
Miguel Cabrera, Jason Worth. Oh, look at his reaction. The dugout, too, was priceless. Jose Lobaton, all the coaches, and that's not reviewable if you're wondering. You can't challenge that.
As we've often mentioned, and earlier tonight on a ball, umpire at least 20 feet behind the bag. 2-2. Worth takes it upstairs. So Jordan Zimmerman in this inning has thrown 29 pitches without retiring a batter. Runner goes at first, up the middle, and that's another inning-ending double play. Tigers got out of it in the first. Zimmerman gets out of it in the sixth. Nats settle for 1 and lead by a run.
How about a Mercedes-Benz game summary brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Arlington, Mercedes-Benz of Alexandria. Go to www.justmercedes.com. 2-1 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Story of this one has been Mad Max, and the key matchup was against Miguel Cabrera. So let's take a look at both of them. First pitch slider right there. Then he goes fastball, fastball. So a 3-pitch see ya. We'll show it to you again. There's the payoff pitch. And next time up, watch this. First pitch curveball. Whoop. And now a pair of heaters. 1 and 2. So 6 pitches to Miguel Cabrera, one of the best hitters in the whole world. And the first 2 rounds go to Max Scherzer, and here we go with round 3.
Miguel Cabrera, 33 years of age, 14th year in the big leagues, 9th with the Tigers now. And in the series, he's 2 for 6 with an RBI and a walk. A drive to left. Here comes Worth. Blinded by the lights at the tail end of that play, and he makes a fine grab. More on Max. Here's Dan.
Bob, Max Scherzer made some interesting comments after his last start when he allowed 7 runs and 4 home runs against the Cubs. He said it felt like the Cubs hitters knew him better than he knew himself, kind of implying that pitch selection was his problem in that game, not any type of mechanical issues like he dealt with earlier on in the season. He said his goal coming into this start was to be less predictable, maybe to mix things up a little bit more from a pitch selection perspective, and apparently that goal has worked so far today.
Certainly has. Great approach. And FP, you've talked about this in the past when he's having his low hit, sometimes no hit games. You've tried to think along as a hitter during the game, and you have no clue what's coming next.
Sometimes, and then there's games like against the Mets last year where he just dominated with the fastball, and I think that's the story here tonight. The slider's good, the curveball's been good. He's throwing them early to keep him off the heater.
That ball gashed up the middle. On a base hit by Victor Martinez. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And that ends a string of 13 consecutive batters retired. Now the most important thing is the shutdown inning. Justin Upton next.
I just think it's a mixed bag with Max, and that's the fun part of every 5th day. Some days it's any pitch and any count. I think that's when he's at his best, but there's also days like tonight, or nights like tonight, where he's just overpowering you. These are the ones that for a fan are fun to watch. Just macho baseball. Like that.
Outside edge to Justin Upton. Now still struggling against Max in this series and overall. Big rip at 93.
So if I'm Justin Upton right now, I'm late getting to the fastball, so I'm telling myself, get your foot down early, get started early, get your swing started early. And what does that make you susceptible to? That slider away. Right now, Justin Upton has to cheat to get to Max Scherzer's fastball. That means he has to start his swing early. His shoulder will fly open here, and if you throw a slider, he has no chance of putting it in play.
He went down and got that one, hits it pretty well, and that ball is off the scoreboard. They're going to hold the runner at third, Cabrera, or rather Martinez, who's not fast. So Justin Upton went down and away and got that thing. That breaks an 0 for 10 in this series, an 0 for 19 overall, and an 0 for 7 career against Scherzer.
It was the right thinking, it was the right pitch. Max wanted to bounce this, and watch where it ends up. Just kind of down in the zone. I guarantee you, if you ask him, he wanted dirt on that baseball. And Upton was able to dig it out. Nice piece of hitting. And Ben Revere did a nice job of getting that ball in quick and keeping it to second and third.
Second and third, 1 out. McCann, the hitter.
It's 3 hard hit balls in the inning by the Tigers.
'87 times 2.
They're back-to-back sliders. He's pitching for the strikeout. You wonder if sitting around a long time that last inning has an effect on him. He's in a pretty good groove before then, and he sat there for a while all those trips to the mound, everybody talking, meetings everywhere. But he definitely needs a strikeout right here.
Got it. Got him looking. Number 14.
And bowing up after the strikeout, too. Put it up there, number Number 14 for Scherzer. Watch him after the pitch. Oh, I love when he does that. Gets the elbows flaring out a little bit. Give me that ball back. Jump back out the mound.
Anthony goes now. He has struck out twice. Out of play, left side.
This is where he usually goes closer mode, and it's everything he's got. Even though he's at 88 pitches, whatever's left in the tank.
And one staying outside, 2-1.
And this is where, when you're on the road for 10 days and you're pitching your tail off, you could use a little help from your friends. Meeting 30,000 strong in the stands always helps you get to the finish line. Players feed off that.
Maybe his best changeup of the night. 2-2. There they come. Swing and a miss. 7 innings of great pitching, 5 innings worth of strikeouts. Number 15. Time to stretch at Nationals Park. Scherzer gets the shutdown inning. Nationals baseball on Matson, brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces and their families for over 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA. By Airlines for America, where airplanes land, opportunity takes off. And by visitannapolis.org. Create your moment at visitannapolis.org. How about a moment there to end the top of the 7th inning? Max Scherzer, another huge strikeout game. Scheduled to bat third, no activity in the bullpen. Jordan Zimmerman, 2 pitches away from 100. Ramos a walk and a strikeout. So 4th time in Max's career, 15 strikeouts or more, and his 3rd with Washington. First time he's done it at home.
2 away from the franchise record. He's set.
In that game in New York, he struck out the side in the 8th to reach 15, and then got the first 2 in the 9th before a pop-up by Curtis Granderson ended the game. Looking larger than life tonight. And the 0-2 to Ramos. Inside corner, he's out. For Jordan Zimmerman, 3rd K of the night. Ramos, 2nd time. Potomac Nationals back in town in about a week and a half. They'll be giving away a Giolito t-shirt. Bryce Harper MVP bobblehead on the 27th and 28th, the t-shirt and bobblehead respectively. Bark in the Park on the 29th. You know how to find him. It's left-hander Kyle Ryan. That's because Jordan Zimmerman is due to bat second in the 8th inning. Danny, fly ball to left, pop up to third. This is a long one to right center. See you later. Danny Espinosa deep into the bleachers, deep part of the ballpark. 3-1 Washington.
Most shortstops hitting 8th tonight, most shortstops with home runs.
Yeah, I mean, that was big. That was a big fly. Scherzer, that's a professional at bat. You're up by 2, you need a breather, and he flies out on the first pitch. Top of the order now, Revere. Watch this.
Most pure fastball right down the middle. Jordan probably wanted that a little bit more in the outer third, but Danny Espinosa has a way of taking that outside pitch and pulling it back to right center for a home run. We've seen him do that a few times this year. Number 3 for Espinosa, and it was big.
71st of his career. Now Ben Revere trying to start a 2-out rally. Maybe give Max a little more breather. We'll see if Ben takes a pitch or two here.
I don't know. When you've talked to Max about his good starts, his real good ones, his special ones like we're seeing here tonight, he likes to get right back out there. I think that last half inning when the Nats were hitting threw him off for a minute.
Agreed. Kinsler takes care of Revere. So the Nats make a big noise with a Danny Espinosa home run and lead by 2. So tough to hit 8th in the National League. Danny Espinosa getting all of one. His bat's coming alive now, and he's starting to drive the ball more than he did the first couple weeks of the season.
Yeah, it was a big tater right there by Espinosa. Max Scherzer, the way he's pitching tonight, just give him a little more cushion. This is one of the better games we've seen Max pitch as a National. Just the fastball command right from the get-go, jumping out of his hand, and he just looked like his concentration level more than anything better than it's been all season. Probably has to do with who he's facing. Maybe Jim Leland in the stands facing the Tigers, but he has been lights out here for the Nats. 93 pitches as we start the top of the 8th.
Stalking his way to the mound to face Jose Iglesias. Jared Saltalamacchia on deck.
He just might get a nasty cutter. Oh, he did.
Jordan Zimmerman's night will come to an end after 107 pitches, 70 strikes. Swing and a miss on a slight piece that ends up way out there.
That slider tonight for him consistently has just been hanging a left. There's not a lot of dip to it, but it's almost stayed on the same plane and just cut across the plate.
Crowd loves it every time there are 2 strikes now. 1-2 delivery. Front door almost hit Jose Iglesias. got him. Iglesias backing up. Did not dispute the call. Number 16.
If you've been pounding the strike zone all night, you get the benefit of close calls. The slider backs up a little bit, but give Wilson Ramos credit for pulling this one down the strike zone. And Max Scherzer with his 16th strikeout. Are you kidding me?
Jared Saltalamacchia has had pretty good career success against Scherzer. 6 for 15, a homer, 3 RBIs. Switch hitting catcher in the number 9 spot, ball 1.
I mean, 20 is not out of the question. It really isn't. It depends on how far Dusty Baker lets Max Scherzer go. Might want to text your friends that aren't watching. Something special going on here at Nats Park.
Scherzer strikeout high this year coming in. 9 at St. Louis 2 starts ago. Changeup right in there, 17. Tying his team record.
Goosebumps. Did they bring enough?
I don't know. They got to move people to put them up now.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We're setting records here. You're going to have to scoot down to here. 3 from 20. That's the record.
Ian Kinsler is next. Usually a good contact guy. Max has struck him out twice. Front door for a strike.
Get out of here.
You didn't want anybody to catch it.
Well, we just got to let the fans take this, don't we?
$35,695. Another one. All 3 strikeouts taken. Strike 3s in the 8th inning, and that's 18.
Unbelievable.
They came for a Harper bobblehead and a great pitching matchup, and they're getting greatness tonight, no doubt about it. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the expressed written consent of the Washington Nationals. Yeah, there's some hitters that would like to fly north for the summer the way this thing's going. 18 strikeouts. Nationals come up against a newcomer, Daniel Norris, and there's the ball for number 18.
Franchise record.
Norris called up today out of Johnson City, Tennessee. Oh, pardon me, that's Kyle Ryan who came in. Norris warming up earlier. Thank you. That one right off the mask, and that's the second hard shot James McCann has taken tonight.
So 19 different times, Carp, 18 strikeouts in a single game. 4 players have struck out 20 in a 9-inning game. So only 19 times in Major League history, in all the games forever, have you seen what you've seen here tonight. Unbelievable.
Still a ball game to be won here, and it's a close game at 3-1. So the Nats closer, Jonathan Papelbon. Scherzer's at 106 pitches, an incredible 85 strikes.
Kerry Wood struck out 20. Roger Clemens did it twice. Randy Johnson struck out 19 twice. David Cone, Nolan Ryan. Tom Seaver, Steve Carlton, Hugh Daly, Charlie Sweeney, all with 19. I hope he gets a chance at it, don't you?
Absolutely. And at 106 pitches, how do you have 106 through 8 with all those strikeouts? It's because 85 strikes have been thrown. Unbelievable ratio of efficiency for Max Scherzer tonight.
And because he's been so in the strike zone, the Tigers have no choice but to swing early and swing often. That's why the pitch count's so low. There's no use going up there and taking pitches because you're not going to get into a count because he's throwing all of his pitches for strikes.
Two, low and away. This weekend, it's play ball weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Nats Marlins, as we celebrate all forms of youth baseball and softball. To find out more, nationals.com/tickets. Three-two with one out. Breaking ball, well hit up the middle. And Bryce Harper is on for the third time. It's his first two-hit game since the single and the home run in Kansas City. It's amazing what a guy can do when they pitch to him. Here's Murphy, who already has another multi-hit game, his 18th of the year, to lead all of baseball. The other thing not to be overlooked is the fact that in this series, Daniel Murphy has driven in 5 runs. So bat him 5th, 4th, wherever, driving him in. Bryce Harper has a lefty looking right at him here. Runner goes. Murphy takes. And Bryce Harper is safe. That's his 6th of the year. That's big. 90 more feet, getting closer to a 3-run lead.
Are they going to take a look at this? We'll look at it together. Let's see what he got. Tagged him on the back. Did his hand hit the bag? You saw Iglesias motion to the dugout. Huh. This should give you a good look. Nice pick, by the way, by the Tigers shortstop. Pretty nifty glove work. Ooh. I think he's out. It's so hard for any umpire to see that. I'm sorry, that's just a difficult call. And this is the last thing Max Scherzer wants. He's got that rhythm thing going. He wants to get back out there. Although maybe this late he'll take a little rest. I don't know.
Yeah, very close. Throw off to the right field side. Harper's body right there.
What a pick, though, right? Because his glove hit his jersey right there before his hand gets there. Well, what do I know? I don't know.
Headsets.
I don't know.
Came off quick, and Bryce is out. .26 with a star next to the 6.
I mean, pretty soon in Little League, you're going to have kids making tags, raising their hand to their parents saying, "Did you get that on your cell phone? Can we challenge that?"
Oh, boy.
Mom? Nice pick. Nice tag.
Murphy to left center. That's another hit. It's going to plug the gap. And Daniel Murphy is 3 for 4 tonight. And in this series, 7 for 13.
It's a hitting machine. Absolute hitting machine. Look at the foot down early, the head still, the throw of the bat and the hips. The lower half is so solid for Daniel Murphy. It's almost like the barrel almost has to hit the baseball based on his approach. Unbelievable.
Daniel Murphy now batting .417.
Is that good?
Well, it's higher than the last guy to hit 400, Ted Williams. Pitching change for the Tigers here. Ryan Zimmerman will face a right-hander in a moment on what could be an historical night.
MLB at Home is presented by Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief. Works fast and you won't stink. The official pain relief cream of Major League Baseball.
Tune into the Nats Extra post-game show. Johnny Holiday, Ray Knight in the yard. It's all presented by WB Mason when this one's over. Ryan Zimmerman will face Mark Lowe, who gave up the walk-off home run to Clint Robinson here Monday night in that wild 9th inning.
Yeah, two-pitch guy, fastball, slider. Fastball averages 92, slider 85. 14th appearance, ERA at 7.71, and lefties haven't been the problem. Righties hitting .333.
Well, 3 of the last 4 batters that have faced him, home runs. Came into town having given up a couple. Robinson got him. Ryan Zimmerman 1 for 2 with a walk tonight. Huge run sitting out there at second base in a 3-1 game. Facing Mark Lowe for the first time. A lot of ground ball room right side. Outfield pretty well straight up. 2-1. Zimmerman, right field line. It is foul. 2-2 pitch now. Well, Dusty Baker waited a couple of days to flip-flop Murphy and Zimmerman. Daniel Murphy's had a fantastic night. 3 hits, very close to 3 RBIs. Had Harper not been caught stealing. And now Ryan Zimmerman on base twice so far in the number 5 hole. 3-2. He'll take the base on balls. All right, Dan, more on Scherzer.
Bob, if you remember after Max Scherzer's first no-hitter, he noted that the long bottom of the 8th that the Nationals put up in that game actually helped him because he felt like it gave him a chance to kind of regroup, to gear up for that strenuous 9th inning. So there's no way of knowing exactly how Scherzer will react to this long bottom of the 8th. It might benefit him and it might not, but he did feel that throwing a lot of pitches in that no-hitter, that long bottom of the 8th in that outing, did actually help him.
That was a day game, and if I remember right, it was pretty warm too.
Jason Worth, 2 on, 2 out. According to the game of the It was 85 degrees for that 6-0 game over Pittsburgh back in June last year. Jason Worth 0 for 3. Count goes to 1-2. And looking ahead to the Detroit 9th, it's 2-3-4. JD Martinez, Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, who has 2 hits tonight and 6 in the series. Worth to left, well hit, right at Justin Upton, though, who has to reach at the end. So when we come back, it's the top of the 9th inning. The Nats lead 3-1. Max Scherzer, 18 strikeouts and counting.
Excuse me, are you Johnny Bench?
Yes.
Would you mind signing this?
Sure.
And this. And this. And this. And this.
Blue Emu, official partner of Major League Baseball.
To the top of the 9th, 106 pitches, 85 strikes. Max's max for this year, 116 against the Phillies. 8 times last year he threw 110 or more. These are not uncharted waters for Max Scherzer in those terms, but for strikeouts, it is. To shore up the defense, Michael A. Taylor, center field. Ben Revere moves to left.
I'm officially nervous.
That ball is hit a ton out to left center. No outfielder's going to catch that one, and JD Martinez makes this a 3-2 game. Max Scherzer, 2nd homer given up tonight, and 11th on the year.
Tough decision for Dusty Baker. Do you go to your closer? Do you think your starters hit the wall? Or do you let them chase history in a 1-run game all of a sudden? This ball was hit.
Slider center cut.
He's going with his starter, and I think we've seen that before from Dusty.
Here's Cabrera, hit the ball hard last time on a line drive to Worth in left. Way inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cabrera 0 for 3 tonight, 2 Ks in that line drive. And against Max Scherzer, career 1 for 4.
What does he have left in the tank?
Well, he's got enough left to blow 96 past one of the best hitters in the game.
Well, he answered that question.
Can he do it again?
Does he want to throw another fastball? How does he feel about his slider? He struck Miguel Cabrera out twice on heaters tonight.
Swing and a miss. Number 19.
Stalking.
Next up, Victor Martinez, 2 for 3 tonight. And again, Scherzer, 3 for 9 career.
There's a 20 club.
It's a small club, and it didn't happen till 86. Amazing. And those are in 9-inning games, of course.
Tough cookie to strike out right here.
On the shift, Murphy in right field. Foul tip for a strike.
It's digging it.
Curveball inside. Nationals trying to win a series here tonight. Target away. Base hit, and Martinez is unstoppable. 3 for 4 tonight. And in the series, 7 for 9.
Boy, Dusty Baker's wheels are turning down there. You don't have a chance to chase history very often. It's early in the season. We've seen him go with his starters and give them a long leash.
Pinch runner, and Andrew Romine.
He just changed seats, so that's going to tell you something. He didn't like where he was standing. And I think he's doing the right thing. How often do you get a chance to see history, and how often does Max Scherzer get a chance to make history?
Last time up, Justin Upton hit the ball off the right center field wall on a 2-strike slider low and away. Romine 1 for 1 stealing this year. By the way, Justin Upton, 1 strikeout tonight, his 52 on the year, the most in the major leagues.
And it was on fastballs away and sliders away, and Max Scherzer got the 2 strikes with him last time up and left that slider just enough on the plate where Upton hit a double.
Three-2 Nationals, top of the 9th. 1 on, 1 out. Time given. In the air, right side. Ryan Zimmerman. It'll be close, and he can't reach it.
I'm rooting so backwards right now. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's a 1-run game. You got a guy that could hit a home run, and you're rooting for the ball to go in the stands so he has a chance to strike out another hitter. This is for 20 right here.
Swing and a miss! 20 strikeouts for Max Scherzer. One more out to get to win it. And one more to stand alone with strikeouts. The young catcher, James McCann, stands in the way. Scherzer has struck him out 3 times.
This is awesome.
McCann swinging in the 2nd, taking in the 5th, taking in the 7th. Third base side, Rendon to 2nd, game over. The Nats win it 3-2, and Max Scherzer strikes out 20. Sixth career complete game. Pitches, an unbelievable 96 strikes. 96. With Max Scherzer, Dan Coco.
Thank you very much, Bob. Max, you just tied the record for the most strikeouts in a 9-inning game in Major League Baseball history. What does this accomplishment mean to you?
It's unbelievable. Just to be able to come out here and get a win, and 20 punches, man.
Get that glove out of here.
Yeah. Woo! Man. That's incredible, man. What a feeling. It doesn't even feel cold anymore. Oh,
feels good.
I'll get it all.
Max, what made tonight special stuff-wise for you?
Really just the fastball. The fastball really just seemed to work for me tonight. Was able to, I talked to Strauss after his start, and he thought that was a good pitch for me. And I just went out there and tried to execute it and throw the slider off of that, and it worked. And, a couple of home runs, but other than that, we got a win, and, man, that's a great feeling.
How aware are you late in this ball game that you're closing in on history? Are you aware of the number, and what are you thinking as the strikeouts are piling up?
I think it was about the 8th inning when I punch out somebody and they said that was 18. That was the first time I heard the number, so I knew I had a shot at going out for the ninth for 20. So I just went out there and I had to go through some tough hitters there with Miggy and JD and Victor and all those guys over there. I mean, those guys are unbelievable, and they gave me a heck of a time tonight. But to be able to do it against them, man, it's a feather in the cap.
You get north of 115 pitches there in the ninth inning. How much do you have left in the tank at that point?
Oh, I had everything left in the tank. When you have something like that going for it, you got all the fans up here. They're standing on their feet. They're making all the noise. That's going to give you all the adrenaline you need. You're not even going to feel your arm. You just go out there and give everything you got because the fans are right behind you giving everything they got. It's just a wonderful feeling to be able to do it at home.
You said yesterday that you gear up for facing the best when talking about Miggy, talking about some of the hitters in that lineup.
Yep.
What does that bring out of you?
It brings the best out of me. Those guys are unbelievable hitters. I've watched them, and going through the years and obviously getting a chance to face them now, I have so much respect for what they can do. So the fact that I was able to go out here tonight and have a great start against them, I mean, that's how you measure yourself. I said that yesterday. You don't measure yourself against the worst. You measure yourself against the best. And tonight was a good night.
You were the best tonight, Max. Congratulations.
Well, thanks.
Bob, back up to you.
Thank you, Dan Coco. You never know when you come to the ballpark when you might see history. We saw history tonight, Nationals history, as Scherzer surpassed his total of 17 in the no-hitter at Citi Field in New York last September. So tonight actually into October. So he joins the great Rocket, Mr. Clemens, the lefty, Hall of Famer Randy Johnson, Kerry Wood, whose career ended too soon, Max Scherzer, a complete game, 20 strikeout, 3-2 win over his ex-teammates, the Tigers.